Well, good morning and happy Valentine's Day. So, all in. All in. No plan B. There's a couple other ways you can say that, like burn the ships, right? Like when America came over, they burned the ships, right? Like there's no turning back now. Um, there's no shut the back door. I've heard that a lot. Shut the back door, like a way to get out of here. Like that's the emotional, mental state that you have to have when you own your own business, really. Um, and it's just, I have had that my whole career. Like I started this business. I was a PE teacher, a basketball coach. I was working 90 hours a week during basketball season. And when it wasn't basketball season, it was 50 hours a week. So I was working a lot, but I was giving my all in when I did this business. It was my side hustle then. However, when I did it 100%. Have you ever thought, oh, I want to wait and do that? I'm going to do that when I can give 100%. Well, you're never going to give 100% of your time because you have a life with your family, right? You may have another job, like I did when I started this business. But when I did this, I was all in. I did my perfect start. Like I went by what my director, Donna and Sweeney, told me to do. She said 15 faces in 2 weeks back then. So I did that. I was going to do that. If I was going to do it, when I was going to do it, I was going to know what I was doing. I was going to know my craft. I was all in as I studied this business, studied the techniques that people before me that had been successful had done. So I was all in with that. Once I decided that this was it, like I gave up my teaching career to do this full time, I was all in. I was all in. There was no plan B. And what does that look like in reality? So let me just tell you a little bit about my journey. Some things that kind of came up, and they're going to come up in everyone's life. But if you're all in, there's no plan B. This is my business. I am in control of my paycheck, of when I work and when I don't work, and when I want to cry and when I don't want to cry, when I want to scream and when I don't want to scream, when I want to stop screaming, all those things. So, one of the things I think that I just want to share with you, like at this point in my life, there was a lot of things. There were having babies. There were, parents with dementia, which is what I really want to talk to you the most about. Was when, so I'm all in. And about 6 years ago, 7 years ago now, my mother got to where she could not live alone because of Alzheimer's. So we had to put her in a memory care facility. So I would go there. It was 3 hours from where I live. And so I could have said, you know what, I got to travel to see my mother. I can't do this. Like, I can't do this. She's got this problem. I've got to check on the people that are taking care of her. I've got to make sure she's being taken care of correctly, all those things. And I've heard so many people like stop their business because of that. But what I did was I would go 3 hours every single week. I would drive 3 hours on Wednesday to see my mom. She didn't even know I was there, right? That's what my husband would say. Oh, she doesn't know. She knows I'm there when I'm there, but she never knew when I left. Like, did Lynn was just here this morning. We don't ever seen Lynn nest. And then sometimes she wouldn't even know my name. So I started making memories with my mom. Not making memories. I started making moments with my mom instead of memories with my mom. So those days for me were so great because we laughed. We had a good time. We walked. We looked at flowers. We did all the things that I knew my mom loved. Even though it wasn't a memory for her, it was a memory for me, and it was a moment for her. So, but while I was doing that, I was like okay, I got to work. So I really started building my business there, 3 hours away. Like I would go, when I would go, I would make sure I'd have a selling appointment there. I would make sure I would take product there. When people wanted to buy, I would take books. I would interview people. I recruited a couple of people. So that was like, this is my life. So what is your life right now? And you still can be all in no matter what. Hearing from Stephanie and Terry, we're all different places in our life, but we're all in. Like we don't have a plan B. It's kind of like when you're getting married. So I hope when you get married, if you go into the marriage saying, you know what, if it doesn't work out or if I don't really like him anymore in a couple months, I can get a divorce. Guess what? You're getting a divorce. You are. Like, just go ahead. Don't even get married. Like, just, don't get married because that is for sure you're getting a divorce. Just like with your Mary Kay business. If you say, I am going to do this when I can, when it's convenient, when it makes sense, when whatever, you're not going to do it. It has to be a priority. It has to be something that you're going to say, you know what? I'm doing this no matter what. I mean, you guys, 34 years. I have missed a lot of goals. Can I just be honest with you? I've missed more than I've made. Really. I started to think the other day, maybe that's what a goal is. Something you miss a couple times before you make it, right? So I've missed more than I've made, but this is it. This is the chosen one. I am doing this. There's no plan B for me. I'm staying in my lane. Stay in your lane and just be all in. And guess what? We're going to be what? What? An inner circle national area in the next 24 months. Amen. Happy Valentine's Day.